Bobby, many congratulations.
Cheers.
A game full of pressure, but you dealt with it extremely well. Just sum it up for us.
Do you know, fantastic win. She had a great first leg and all, and she broke me, you know. I thought, oh, it's getting a little bit twitchy. But no, overall, I held myself together very well. Professional job tonight, really. And yeah, just sort of, I just feel back to my old self. I'm just happy to play darts, to be honest. And that pressure there maybe wasn't there as much as maybe what it could have been maybe 6 or 8 months ago, you know.
Pre-game, was there extra pressure on your shoulders because of obviously the way you let the lead against Michael slip, and then going into a shootout against Fallon of all people, what we've seen her do before?
Yeah, of course. Look, she's a phenomenal player. I'm going to use Michael's line, but no, she's really special, and she really knows how to sort of dish it out at the right times. And I was grateful, sort of in a way, that she hit them dull moments tonight where she just sort of just struggled to find it. But at the same time, no, I was steady after sort of going 1-0, you know. And I'm in the practice room and just normal, really. I'm just quite happy-go-lucky.
The 1-2-6 when you laid up, would you have done that against Michael or Gezi or anyone like that?
I'd have done it to anyone, you know. I do it all the time. If you watch me games back, even on the floor or even on TV, I'm quite happily sort of played a percentage shot. I know a fair few years ago in 1983, Kiefer keep reminding you of it. But yeah, obviously Bristow got bit for it, and I will get bit, and I've been bit a few times, you know. But overall, I probably get, I don't know, out of 100 legs where I lay up, I probably get bit 2 or 3 times, maybe 5.
We haven't seen you since the Michael game. How much did that one hurt? Because you had multiple opportunities to beat him and let it slip and get the job done earlier than obviously tonight. Did that one hurt a little bit?
Yeah, well, the weird thing is, I threw all right at the 10s and the 12s maybe sometimes ain't my best double on the ball, but the 6s I expect to go at the end, and they didn't go. Fair play to him, he held himself together, he got it, and for me, it's just so unlike at the minute, you know. I wanted to win that game more than ever, obviously top the group, have the extra money for the old kids at home, but no, it hasn't worked out like that. But look, I just enjoyed the game, you know. It upset me quite a lot, I would say that, but we ain't going into that part.
Rob, congratulations.
Thank you.
Rob, you've maintained your perfect record of getting out of the group at the Grand Slam. Do you think being in those pressure situations and knowing what you had to do played a part there was pivotal?
I think the pivotal part is you're not relying on anyone else to do you a favour. I seem to find, and I know I'm probably going to sound bad when I say this, but when you're asking people for a favour on a dartboard, you're in the wrong game. You shouldn't be asking for other players to sort of help you out, and you need results. And look, it was a straight shootout tonight. I've been there before, I've done it before, and yeah, just go out there and be professional and get it all right on the practice board so you're as comfortable as you can be when you're up there, you know. And I think the calmer you walk on, if it probably wouldn't have gone as right on the practice board tonight, I would have been a little bit more edgy. So at least it sort of goes my way, and yeah, it feels nice.
How much more do you feel there is in the locker for the knockout stages over the extended format?
I think a longer format, could unlock a bit for me, but I'm just happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to get through the groups, and yeah, I think I play Thursday, so come Thursday, I'll be right as rain, and I need to be. You know, I've got another champion in the waiting, and to be honest with you, if I don't perform, I'll go home.
Cheers, Rob.
Cheers.
Rob, where do you feel like the game is at the moment? You throw some really, really good stuff at the moment. Do you feel like there's another major on the horizon?
Yeah, I do. I see a little bit more movement in other stuff. Sometimes I seem to just at the minute, I find that little wrong moment, I suppose. That's all I can say. Just maybe in a game and it don't go quite well, and then it puts me a bit under the cosh or behind in a game, you know. The slow starts probably killed me in the match play at the start of the year, but look, everything's fixing, everything's good, and I personally think, look, the game's in good fettle. That's all I can ask for. I'll go out, I'll try my hardest and give it everything, and hopefully I might see my boy on his birthday. It'd be nice this year.
You seem like a very happy dart player and a happy person at the moment, and I'm sure that's contributing to how well you're playing.
Yeah, I'm better on the practice board at the minute, I would say that. I'm hitting 180s, I've had a couple of practices. I missed double 18 twice, I think, in the last couple of days since being here, missing a 9. It's just one of them, you know. But I had one before I come. I actually think that's in the locker. It'd be nice to break that duck and I'll just get that off me back. But no, just enjoying the game, get my head down. And if you want all these things and you want a success out of the game, you've got to be successful. So that's where I want to go.
And for Fallon, she's been around this game for a number of years now. What do you believe she can achieve in the next few years?
Personally, look, you've watched her under the most scrutiny in the game. You know, I've won big tournaments. I know what it takes to win. She's won on the obviously the match play stage. But not only that, the way she holds herself. You look at them World Championship wins, you look at all that, and it's just signs of a champion, you know. And sometimes I look at it and I think, yeah, you can practice in this game, yeah, and make yourself better. But when you've got greatness like that, I think sometimes you're born with it also. So, yeah, she's very special.
Cheers, Rob.
Cheers.
Rob, a lot of people don't like this short format, but you've never failed to make it out of the group. What do you make of the first to 5 legs group stage format?
I think it's cutthroat. I think it's more luck than judgment and all some years, you know. But no, you've got to go out there and you've got to change probably the whole of your demeanour, your mindset, because you're not playing maybe even the best of 11, obviously a tad bit easier, but when you go over the best of 11 and the best of 19, and the best of 21, you've just got that little bit more play, especially for me when sort of going into a tournament, I'm prone to have a bit of a slow start here and there. But I'm getting out of that. I've been a bit more explosive this week and just enjoyed it, you know, and that was everything for me.
How tough was it to get over the disappointment of the Michael van Gerwen game yesterday to then getting ready for this game, what was a high pressure match? I
think obviously the day off, it helped very much. I would say that. Yesterday I had a day off. I got a bit of time off the board and didn't practice. Didn't want to sort of put a problem there, obviously, with missing doubles and stuff. So I had the day off. I went out and chilled. I went and played a bit of snooker with a great friend what I got. And just had a chilled day, you know, just come away from it, because sometimes, even though it doesn't go sort of right on the night, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong, and there's nothing wrong with my game at the minute. So just step away from it and come back to it and do the job like I've done tonight was most important.
Is that the key then to keeping yourself fresh for not just this long tournament but also Minehead, Alexandra Palace as well? A lot of tournaments at the back end of the year, just taking a break and making sure that you're not almost overdoing it.
Yeah, of course. Look, I've always had this thing, and I think it's a great question, because maybe 7 years I've been professional this year, and I've had this routine since day one of sort of turning up that I need to practice in the week and I need to do this. And probably the last 5 or 6 weeks I've cut myself a bit of slack, and I'm not as ritual as maybe I once was. So it's just sort of cut myself a bit of slack, and it allows me just to be me and relax a little bit more. And I think it's just give me maybe the freedom to breathe a little bit more, you know. And I feel the game's in a really good place. So yeah, hopefully that helps, you know. Just do enough sometimes.
Cheers, Rob. Thank you.
Cheers.
Rob, was it important to keep the crowd out of that game with Fallon, because obviously we know how much impact that can have?
Yeah, of course. But look, Fallon's a hero. She really is. She's you know, she's been amazing. She's achieved great things, and she was the first woman to achieve it. So why shouldn't people go out there and cheer for her and love her and adore her? And I think that's right. We're going to watch this maybe with Bo now also, and maybe in the future more players, you know. So yeah, taking a bit of stick and stuff, and I know it's our job and we want to feed our family, but it's just part and parcel of the game. And sometimes when you're up against it, sometimes you just have to show that little bit more determination, a bit more character, and get through it, get out the other side, and just think to yourself, it's all right, hopefully it won't happen for a few months again.
You seem in a very good place. This would be a tournament which you haven't won, and one which you would like to win, obviously.
I love this idea, you know, my first year obviously being at the Civic, great memories there. I lost to Michael again. No, I've had some decent runs. I think this year though, I've probably the most relaxed I've been with it. I usually, even though I've qualified every year, I sort of struggle. I wouldn't say struggle actually, it's the wrong word. I'd say I put that group stage, it's more nerve-wracking, you know, and this year I've been quite happy go in there, try and be as explosive as you can because you need to be, and just get out of it. And now I'm out of it, hopefully I can shine.
Good stuff. Listen, thanks very much.